DHT. There I was again, on the road. Just had it on the old Highway 66. The old famous one. Sure, you heard stories about the old ghost and whatnot and some crazy creature. Well, that really did not faze me, because I was one of them skeptics, you see. I had not seen anything since being on the road. I had to take my car to the shop to make sure it was in tip-top shape before I took my journey. I took it to my car guy named Jerry. He was one of them grease monkeys that could hear a noise and know it was wrong even before I could say anything. Going on the road again, I was going to be going. Well, he said, you might need a few things. He said, yeah, might that be? He said, well, let me go give you my friend's number. Give him a visit. I told him, I want you to meet him at his house. It just so happens that it's on the way. I'll tell him to be expecting you. He'll have a package for you. A package, yes, that's right. A package. Don't worry, my friend. It'll be all right. If you say so, Jerry. How much do I owe you? He says. It's on the house. He said he would message me the address to his cousin's house, so I get in my car and start my journey. So it's me. I'm going down the road for a few hours and forget I was supposed to get a message, so I check my phone, and yet there's a message from Jerry. So I plug in the address, and it's only like 4 hours away. So I'm going down the right direction, so I turn on the radio, and I get some local crazy talk show about some people talking about UFOs and Bigfoot and stuff like that. The show was called Deep Down in the Dark, Dark Forest. We'll be right back with a word from our sponsors. Jazz music plays for a minute. Okay, well, guys are back now for our next caller. Hello, somehow I hear the man through my telephone. What the heck? He says, I can hear you. I just take a moment to compose myself. He says, how does it feel there, Mr. I say, is my name? Call me Mr. Frost. Okay, Mr. Frost, what's your opinion on some of these strange sightings here in the middle of somewhere of these states? Well, I'm not too sure. See, I have not seen any myself. I could say that I've seen or heard of strange noise or two in my day, but I'm not talking about the old wifey either. That was a good one there. See, if I'm to talk about Bigfoot, turns out that I've already heard all it, so what's new to your story there, Mr. Frost? Well, let's see, I'm heading down the good old Route 66. Well, you don't say so. That's correct. Well, you see, I'm just going on my travels down the road, and it seems like I must, from the radio, the conversation, try to keep an eyes on the road, but I hear my car GPS say it's only 1 hour away from where I was supposed to meet the guy to get that so-called package, but going along to talk to the big stash Mr. Steve over here on the radio about cryptid monsters, he said something about Crossroads, or so, Mr. Frost. Was it? What do you know about Crossroads? Well, I know little to more than what I've heard in stories and whatnot. Well, let me tell you, Sonny, there's more on the radio, the man said before the moment that cut out. What were you saying there? There were two chickens that crossed the road. How strange. And then my phone cuts out, and then half a mile or so down the road, I hear the GPS say, and then I come to this big mansion with golden gates with letters JP on the bars. I go to the gate and and it just opens. I drive on in and go to the circle driveway, and I see many fancy cars parked out front, one or two ladies washing them topless. I get out and I walk up. They greet me and say, we have been waiting for you. And they begin washing my car. I walk to the front door, ring the bell, and I see more naked ladies here. Where they find me, one says this way, so she takes me down the long hallway to this pool area where she takes me to the soccer room. She says, put this robe on. So I do, and I see a man with a glass and a cigar in his hand of sorts, and he offers me one, so I take it, because if I don't, who knows what might happen. So I might just pick up here some sort of bag. Well, that's what Jerry told me. He says, do not speak of Jerry around here to me. You understand me? I do, so do I need to help you with something? With a bag per se, but I need to help you build something. I will pay you very good. It should only take a few weeks tops, and I don't think you'll be alone. I will be doing the work with you, right beside you, helping you. What do you say? Will you do it? Okay, I will do it. Good, then we will start first thing tomorrow morning, bright and early, so they will show you to your room. So I get dried off and make my way to the fancy room with such soft goose feather pillows and sheets that are so soft. Well, the king-size bed of sorts is way bigger than what I'm used to, but more room for me. So early the next day, he was standing outside my door. Hey, wake up, get dressed. We're heading out. And then I need to blindfold you. Sorry about that, Mr. Frost. All right. I hope you don't get throw up and get motion sickness. I got a bucket for you. Don't worry. If you throw up, I got that. We'll get breakfast. Coffee to wake up. Don't worry, Mr. Frost. We'll get you something on the way, and I will feed you like a little baby because you will be blindfolded. Hee hee. Come here like an airplane, for gosh sakes. Do you want to eat or not? Yes, I do. Here comes the hanger, open wide. And he shoves a fistful of fries toward the back of my throat where I choke for a minute. Hey, dude. And then he shoves another mouthful, trying to eat it fast as I can. Then he pours a drink on me down my face and shirt. I say, whoa, that's a lot. He says, no problem, as I'm annoyed by this. I knew it'd be worth it at the end to pay. Oh, man. So he throws me on another shirt, and I tell him thanks. And we're driving along for a while, so I ask him, are we almost there? He says, yes, we're almost there, because I'm about to piss my pants. Another 5 minutes. Okay, we arrived. Then I hit the bump, and he says, oh, boy, there it goes. Sorry. And I was sitting in my pee pants. He says, now you got an extra pair of pants? He says, well, you're out of luck. Looks like you're going to have to make a shirt out of your diaper. Now you're wearing a shirt diaper pants with the angry tone. Well, it's not like that bad. It's got a nice breeze. Come on now, Mr. Frost. I'm about to take your blindfold off. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, that's a bright-ass sun there. Takes me a minute to squint. Oh, wow. It looks like we're in some structure building of some sort with some rooms. And now, well, you see there's quite a bit of work to do. Yes, I would say so. You should begin to work. I think, Diaper Man, Mr. Frost. Get to the bathroom, install bathtubs. Yes, I've done that once or twice. Well, goody, I'm very happy to know that because I would have put it backwards. Just let me tell you. If you need anything, I'll be over here putting up drywall. And yes, I did. I will begin the other room. And I put up some sheetrock. Do you need a little bit of electrical work? Oh, I know that a little bit too well. You can do that after you finish the bathtub. Sounds like a winner. So I think to myself, well, that's just a good person down there. Why am I the only one? Well, I cannot think about that too much. It's just a job, and he's paying well. Well, I gotta finish and get it done. As I'm sitting there, I hit a little tile, and all of a sudden the room turns around and does a 360, and I see a 7-foot-tall metal altar of swordsman with a large suit, with he just standing there, and I hear him calling my name, Mr. Frost, Mr. Frost, it's time for lunch, and I find a lever quick and I switch the room back before he enters. Oh, Mr. Frost, you've done a good job this afternoon. It's time for lunch. Now, I gotta put that blindfold on again. Really? Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry it has to be this way. We'll find some pants for you, baby. Mr. Frost. We go back to the car, and he puts me in this small car with no AC. What's going on here? No AC? I'm sorry, Mr. Frost. The other car had to be used in an emergency. I'm quite sorry. I'm sorry here, baby. I can't find that not funny. Come on, Mr. Frost. Plus, it looks like your legs are getting a little red here. Let me put some baby powder on you. Poof, poof, and the car turns into a smoke. What the hell? Come on, man. Now we look all fresh like a baby's bottom. What's going on with you? Oh, nothing. Hee hee hee. Let's grab some lunch now. Yes, I hope I can get some of that baby powder out of my mouth. Okay, good, because it's Taco Tuesday and I'm extra hungry for some extra crunchy ones. When they deep fry and add a little extra layer of cheese. Oh, man, it's so good. I'll get number 1 with the large Dr. Pepper, no ice. There with food, and I head back to the place, and now I'm blindfolded again. No peeking at all, and it takes a little bit of time. We stop for a moment, and he exits the car for a minute, and then he gets back in, and he smells something good. He says, what's that smell? You wish it was for you, hee hee. Well, I get back to the building, and now I have to finish at the bathroom, and it's not going to finish itself now. And he says, yeah, not a problem, Mr. Frost. As Mr. Frost is working and distracted, pulls a different lever in which a tunnel falls down toward 15 feet and he hits the bottom. I look up and I see him and he says, what's going on? I thought you needed help. Oh, I do. It's just me and you here in the fallout shelter I had built. I needed someone that could keep company down here, and we are both locked in here. I got enough food to last for 15 years. So don't go pick up any packages from your old car guy, Jerry, for it might be your last trip down Highway 66. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe.